Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how to draw this beautiful landscape, and it was originally done by Bob Ross and he did it with oil painting, and I did the same painting using oil pastel. And although there are just very minute variations, otherwise the main painting has been almost kept the same. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw these trees and how to get this kind of a blending in the sky. Like you see that there is a very smooth kind of a blending. Okay, the technique which I have used is actually for the base is same with the diver painting, and I have combined little bit of heating technique as well to get the textures. Okay, and some more techniques, unusual techniques have been discussed in this video, so stay till the end. And now let's get to the tutorial.
So first of all, we are going to wet the paper with water. Okay, so I'm using handmade paper and I'm going to use Dom's oil pastel. Okay, so first of all we are going to wet the water and then we are going to apply few layers of white acrylic. Okay, since the paper is white, so I'm applying white acrylic only. I just want to get the feel where I can use the oil pastel like soft pastel so that the spreading changes. This step is not very important, that's why I have kept it fast only. So here I am applying one layer after another of white acrylic paint. Once you have applied your desired layer of acrylic, then you can dry it with any way you want. Okay, not very important. Now comes the interesting steps. So first of all, here I am applying Prussian blue and see how the texture is coming out. So as soon as I am just spreading or just pulling out the color, it starts blending with the paper, and it's like this time I won't say the feeling was very much like a soft pastel, but it was little bit like soft pastel, like it was blending nicely, especially when I was applying white for the blending. It blended very nicely, very nicely. The final the blending effect is really good. So here I'm applying light blue again. So here my camera stopped actually, so sorry for that. So here I've used violet, pink, flesh tint and little bit of, if you want you can use medium yellow. Okay, if you want, then you have to blend the entire thing with white. The good thing is that you can if you are not happy, you can go over it again with another few layers of it. Okay, and since the bottom, the base is texture is bit different. Okay, I'll get to that later. So here I'm using white, Prussian blue, light blue and little bit of violet for the mountains. Okay, so first I applied a thick layer of white. Okay, so I applied that thick layer of white using the heating technique. I heated the oil pastel and then I just applied it. Now I'm just creating the some tones with Prussian blue and light blue. It's raining outside, so you might be able to hear that sound. So as you can see how I'm creating the mountains. To get a feeling of the snow, you can always heat the oil pastel and then apply it. Okay, it will give a good effect. So till now, if you are liking the video, then don't forget to subscribe the channel and give it a thumbs up. So after creating the happy little sky and a beautiful mountain, so I'm going to create the water first. Okay, since we'll be dealing with green and the color of the water, which is blue, they might not mix properly. So instead of taking a risk, I decided to do the water first. Okay, and I decided to just leave out the areas where I have to place the trees. See, I'm applying some white out here to blend it out, and you don't even have to worry if you apply too much white or stuff like that. You can always take it off. Since you have applied acrylic color as the base for the painting, you can scratch over it without any worries, because that will not damage the paper. So here I'm using light green, some light green. All you have to do is give dots. Remember, painting the tree in a realistic way is a good way to practice realism, because there are many places where you can bring out detailing or create textures using dots, and they help to create the realistic feel and sometimes even realistic looks. So practice creating trees very much. Okay, so this is the dark green, and here also I'm giving dots, and I'm leaving out little bit of light green. You can blend it out a little as well, because you can apply another layer whenever you feel like that the layer is not coming out as per your feel or not nicely. Just heat the oil pastel a little, okay, and then apply it, and it will definitely give you a layer. So here I'm applying dark green to the trees, happy little trees. Let's give the tree some friends. So here I'm painting two more trees, and I'm painting those with directly with dark green only, because they're in the further off distance. Okay, I applied some little bit of lemon yellow. Just with a toothpick, I just created some dots, and that helps to what it will do is that it will take off all the layers from the top and expose the either the bottommost layer or the white of the paper. So even in both the cases, it will add a lighter tone to the already darker tones of dark green and blue, so it will look much more realistic. So here I'm applying Prussian blue for the trees at the distance. These big trees are already at the distance, so we can use lot of Prussian blue without any problem. So this is a Bob Ross painting. So actually I found it on the Pinterest, so I just tried to do some justice with it as much as possible. So I'm applying some black out here. Some lemon yellow. And some medium yellow. For I would say the painting is 90% similar, but it is somewhat different because the shades always don't match. Sometimes you have to use your own shades, so nothing much. So here I took my scissors and made some scratches, and just by scratching I can mark out the stem of the trees, and that will look realistic enough. Okay. So here I'm doing some more work with the toothpick. So now moving on to the next portion, that is the island portion. So here I'm applying dark brown, and later on I added so little bit of sap green. I actually forgot to add the sap green, so I added it later. It's no problem. You can add it later as well, like I did. So here I gave some medium yellow, some light green, some lemon yellow, and some dark green. See how I'm creating the pattern. Okay, so for the trees area we are using light green, dark green, Prussian blue, black, and sap green. So we are going to do the trees in this portion the same way we did all the other trees. Okay, so we are going to put some dots again and make the structure of the trees, and then we are going to apply other colors over it. Like I said, if you don't get the desired color, just hit it and then apply it. It won't be of any problem, but make sure that the oil pastel is a soft oil pastel. To check whether it's a soft oil pastel, just rub the black color on your thumb. I'm suggesting black because it's the dark one. So rub it on your fingertips. If you see it leaves a thick layer, then it's a soft oil pastel. So here I'm applying some sap green. So with the if it's a soft oil pastel, then you should be able to create layers, but if it's medium soft, not absolutely or very much soft, the alternative is the heating technique. Just heat it and it will create nice layers without any problem. So I'm using Prussian blue for the trees again, and some detailing work with the toothpick. You can create light stems and some detailing with the toothpicks. We must never forget about the scratching technique. It's very important. Whenever there is two layers of colors, minimum two layers of color, one over another, you can always scratch the other one to expose the bottom one, if it goes with your painting or anywhere you can implement it. I implement it in almost all my paintings. That's why I like to work with layers. So now here I'm creating the stems of the trees again. Some more detailing with the toothpick. Some little bit of black. So here I'm creating the furthest trees using Prussian blue, and then I'll just create some shading using the black. So here I created the furthest trees, and now we are almost closing in to the end of the tutorial. Okay, so here I'm using some medium yellow, some lemon yellow and some light green for the reflection on the water, and now some vermilion hue to darken the lighter areas, some Prussian blue and vermilion hue out here as well. Now all that we have to do is create some detailing. Okay, so so here I'm scratching away some excess white using my scissor ends, so you can do that as well. So like I said that when you have already made the paper tough using the acrylic color as the base, you don't have to worry about layers of color. You can always scratch off if there is anything excess. So some dark brown for the stems, and now I'll just create some white areas with my white pen, and that will be the end of the tutorial. So friends, thanks for watching and staying till the end. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell notification because I upload new videos every week. So until next time, goodbye.